The new Joker movie is going to absolutely suck, and here's why. Such a success that it became the biggest R-rated film of all time when it came out in 2019, and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was up there with Heath Ledger's and Jack Nicholson's Joker. But with this success that Joker had, there weren't that much talks of a sequel. Sure, there was YouTube pages and pundits theorizing about a potential sequel, and especially with the pandemic hitting a few months after, a Joker sequel was at the back of everyone's minds. Until November 2023, it was announced that Joker was finally getting a sequel of its own. A dark, twisted movie, finally getting a sequel years after wondering if we were ever going to get one. And after that was announced a few weeks later, another bomb was dropped on us. We found out earlier in the year that it was going to introduce Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, a sidekick to Arthur Fleck's Joker. People were truly hyped about that as it was a good addition. Everyone was excited because were we going to delve into what happened after the first events of Joker? Because it left us on sort of a cliffhanger, was it going to give us more finality as to were we in Joker's mind? Or was this all happening in real life? Here's the thing though, and here's why people are upset. Todd Phillips announced that Joker Folie à Deux was going to be a musical.
What in the actual ass?
Like, does this dude think we live in the 1920s where a musical is warranted off of a movie based off of a dark and sadistic tone? Are you really trying to put this into the movie? That makes no darn sense whatsoever, and I'm genuinely upset. It actually ruined my hype for this movie, knowing that it's going to be a musical, and here's why it's a giant problem. If you look at Mean Girls and how it came out in the 2000s, when it was warranted a sequel, I bet no one thought in a million years it would be a musical, not only a musical, but a movie that absolutely sucked because it was a musical. West Side Story, cult classic, ruined it by making it yet another musical. Wicked, with it being a Broadway play, okay, I can understand that because it is a play. Of course, everyone's going to try and defend it and be like, oh, well, Lady Gaga's in it. True. What she did in A Star Was Born was absolutely great. We already knew what we were getting with A Star Is Born. But with this sort of movie, it doesn't need to be a musical. Not even Lady Gaga can save it. And just when we thought that truly ruined this hype for this film, it only gets worse. A source close to the production said Joker Folie à Deux stars would tear up the script and start all over during filming. And people were not letting them have it on the internet. Some people were saying, we were never going to watch it anyways. Every day this movie sounds worse and worse. Joker didn't need a sequel. Corporate greed strikes again. Maybe that's why you should not have made it a musical. Now, is it going to do great at the box office? I'm sure it's going to be one of the biggest movies in the year 2024. But with it being a musical, I think it won't be critically received like the producers and directors and actors are expecting it to be. I think it's going to be met with a lot of hate, and people are going to wonder why they tried to reinvent the wheel and not leave it the way it was. Talks of a third film definitely won't happen after this.